Being realistic about yourself is just a socially acceptable way to stay stuck. You're not really lazy, you're just paralyzed by all the potential everyone's telling you that you have. And you might actually have it but not act on it yet. You feel the need to perform and be a somebody because otherwise you'll see yourself as a failure. Every time you watch a success video of how much money someone has made or how cool of a life someone lives, there's two things that you can feel. Either the fake satisfaction dopamine to trick your brain for a moment into believing that you're actually the one living this life, when the reality is that you're actually being stuck and not knowing what to do. Or you get a deep sense of disappointment and jealousy that this random content creator, this fucking guy, is living the life that you want, so you start hating him simply because he's found and achieved something that you haven't, either by luck or hard work or both. Any of these reactions will result in a negative and pessimistic mood. So as long as you keep consuming this type of content, you feel the same way, stuck and unable to actually start doing something with your life. So you end up hating yourself. The universe does not really give a fuck whether you've tried starting a YouTube channel or a business or anything else and whether you fail or not. It literally could not care less about your achievements or failures. In 100 years, nothing of what we worry or are proud of will matter or be remembered. The thought of this is kind of liberating, right? It enables you to actually pursue anything that you simply enjoy. If results don't actually matter in the long run, then the most logical way to view your life through is how much you're actually enjoying the process. Use this, what I call positive nihilism, as a superpower to do or work on anything simply because you enjoy it. If nothing matters, then the fear of failure shouldn't even exist, and logically, for your own benefit, you shouldn't even focus on it. Then you might as well just be delusional as fuck and believe you can achieve anything that you wish and be great at it, because the alternative is simply worse and doesn't benefit you at all. All the alternative does is make you feel miserable. Why would you ever do that to yourself? It makes no fucking sense. All life is simply just pushing the boulder up a hill forever, just like Sisyphus did. You need to imagine Sisyphus being happy, simply because it's him that makes the decision to push the boulder up, even when he knows that reaching the top is impossible and the boulder will roll down the hill anyway, so he will need to push it up again. What makes it beautiful is that seeing life this way makes you realize that there's no external pressure for you to do anything or perform a certain way. For example, that your parents or society wants. You are completely free to do and achieve whatever you want. It should feel incredibly liberating to you. The top of the hill doesn't even exist actually. Only the climb does. And it's great, because you're in control of what you're doing without worrying about the result, because the results don't actually matter in the long run anyway. Find a boulder that you actually like. If you simply enjoy the friction, like the boring moments or the failures of working on something, then that's your true calling. At that point, you don't even have the need for results, because the joy you're getting from the process is all that matters and is enough to you. You're performing a version of a productive person because someone told you to, either some hustle, work hard content creator, or people IRL like your parents, friends, co-workers, etc. Only slaves measure their existence through productivity. Your main focus should be getting together a life that you simply just enjoy living and not having to work on something simply because you need to. Instead, it should be because you genuinely want to. It's crazy that I even have to say this in our current society. It's absurd. It's a total joke. Instead of performing, start playing. Remember when you were a kid, you didn't really worry about if the time you spent doing something was productive or not. You did things simply because you thought they were fun. And as you got older, you got brainwashed by the society and people around you that you need to be a certain way or do certain things simply because you need to fit in and not be difficult to people around you. You are molded into a shell of your actual self who lives only for validation and the need to fit in, so you can live a normal quotation marks life. But deep down you feel that this life is not actually yours and you don't want to live this way any longer. You had all these unrealistic quotation marks dreams when you were a kid of, for example, being an astronaut, going to space, etc. Where did that go? Society has made you conform to its norms and doesn't really care what you actually want. It doesn't really benefit from people doing what they truly want to do and think is fun. They benefit from the opposite, you being a good little boy and doing what you're told instead. As long as you're having fun, the results are simply a side effect. Even in worst case scenario, where the results don't come, you still had a better time than the guy who grinded his way working on something he hates. And that's all that matters. You've already won if you do this. Ironically, you will get better results if you're having fun than if you simply grind your way to get it. Having fun working on something is the best competition strategy you can have, because you will always outdo the person who hates the work, simply because you will be fueled by the fun that you have, while your competition is sitting there grinding their teeth and hating every minute of it. People like that won't last long in the competition, but you will. You think people from your hometown, your classmates, your coworkers, etc. are watching and laughing when you fail? They simply aren't. Everyone's too busy focusing on performing and appearing in a way that gives them social credit. They're staring at their own phones, worrying about their own lives and how they want to do something about it, but don't know how and are too scared of other people's opinion about them, so they end up just doing nothing. It's actually depressing. No one actually cares whether you succeed or fail. And that is the most beautiful and life-changing thing that you can take away from this video. All the self-improvement content that you watched is the new junk food, but for your soul, not your stomach. It gives you the taste of change but has zero actual change calories. So you end up feeling empty and hollow and guilty no matter how much of it you consume, hoping that the next video will make you feel better or teach you some secret trick to finally solve your problems, but it won't. Make this the last video you watch today. Actually, let what I've said in this video to really sink in and truly digest it. It's for your own benefit, trust me. Go be bored. Put your phone in a drawer or another room. Sit down and stare at a wall. Like actually stare at a wall. No music, no reading, no phone, no screens, no talking to anyone. Do it for 15 minutes. Boredom is where your actual true self and creativity that you seek for are hiding. Let them see the light. Like and sub. Thanks.